Welcome everybody. Today's video finds us over here in Ayutthaya, and we're going to take a look at a temple that dates back to about 1709 or so. That's a temple that's associated with a Thai king that's believed to be the founder of Muay Thai here in Thailand. We're going to look at Wat Tuek, and it was a Siamese king King Sua. He was the king of Ayutthaya. There was 3 other ones after him before the fall and the city fell to the Burmese. Anyway, this temple here is quite cool. It was abandoned and then they renovated it. They came back into most of the reconstruction in like 1960. The monk that was here gathered up 40,000 baht and they renovated quite a bit of it. And it's a popular site for the Thais to come over here and take a look at. And so anyway, we're gonna walk through here. We'll look at the halls and we'll look at the buffalo Cyclops if it's still here and see what we see. It's an active temple, so you have the crematorium. They do all the funerals and everything here. Now, with it being with King Sua, they have a little statue for him, and there's a story about his boat crashing into a tree, and the guy that was in charge of the boat wanted to be executed for the mistake. So I think that's what that statue is for. And they have this little moon drop here with this Buddha statue. Yeah, it's quite cool. That's just in this little building. And it's right next to the entrance when you come into the temple. And you got all the giants guarding, the little Buddha statues, the Nagas. You got a sleepy dog over here. And the lady selling lottery tickets. And some more of the giants that are guarding the entrance. And this is right here by the gate when you first come in. So we'll go in here and we'll walk around and we'll go into the old halls that are here. And you can get all the flowers and stuff and the gold leaf and stick on the statues. It's an important thing for the Thais. And then the old hall is right behind it. And they have a little deal over here so you can do for your fortune. So you can scramble these up and you can pull out one of these here and get a lucky number. And then mine would be 14, and then you can take it over here and get you something for that. It'll have some luck. And they have the little gold things that people have wrote their names on. Oh, and there's a lot of people in here. So you can see the lotus bud arches, which is a late Ayutthaya style. It's kind of cool, it has the little Garuda up there. And it has 3 doors. So we'll stick our heads in here, everybody's in here praying. We'll look at the image. You see everybody has the little sheet with the prayer. That's a really nice image up there. It has the little notches on the wall over there, if it's some smaller ones. You can see the red roof ceiling. This hall here is the ubosot, or the ordination hall. You see the Buasima stones there, and you can see how it's bowed in the middle. That's the late Ayutthaya styling. And so all those ruins that you see walking through that has like the little balcony, that's what they would have all looked like, with a sloped balcony, and then they would have just had the walls that would have been brick and mortar, and then it would have had the tile roof. So when Ayutthaya was sacked, all these buildings burned, and then the Burmese also took anything of value out of here. There were thousands and thousands of buildings on fire in April of 1767 when the city fell. And then you go through the wall over here to another hall. So you got some paintings of King Sua and some statues and stuff like that. And then this is, I believe, the old wall over here, the original temple wall. See all the little shrines over here. Got the elephants and the little swords and stuff like that. They have quite a bit of writing over here in Thai on it. And you can see the Muay Thai stance. And the Thais come over here and they pray and everything. And the old wall is quite cool too. So this would have originally been whitewashed with the plaster over all the bricks and stuff like that. And this hall here I think one of the other Thai kings came and stayed at this temple. This was Taurua's palace, and then whenever he became the king, he moved over to the front palace, which isn't too far away, and then dedicated this, and it became a temple. Now, they don't know exactly if this was the specific temple, because they said that he used to come over and watch the boat racing from a temple that had a moon drop that was on a hill, but they never found a moon drop here at this temple. But what they do know is there is a hill here, and the old Lopburi River was right beside here. Yeah, this is a pretty cool hall. Has a couple images in it. You can see the Garuda and the other statue. And then they got these giant chickens. The Sua, the tiger. So that's what he's sitting next to. And then a really nice reclining Buddha statue. So this is the pose. Some of them he'll be up on his arm. This is the death pose. So he has his head down, and this is when the Buddha died, and right before they cremated him and everything. This is the one you normally see where his head is up on the hand and that little pillow. And then they have a little bit more of the shrines and stuff like that. You could donate to the temple here. Yeah, this is a nice enough hall. Okay, so over here, this is where the buffalo Cyclops is at. So they got it in formaldehyde here. So you can see the buffalo only has one eye. And they got some of the other ones that they've stuck in here. Little dead cats and stuff like that. It's kind of strange. But anyway, they believe, the Thais believe, if you come over here and pray to that little Cyclops, that'll bring you fortune and good luck. So that's what they believe anyway. Then here's the painting for the story about the royal boat, that apparently it was going down the canal, and the guy steering the boat misjudged a corner, and they hit a tree and broke the prow off the front. And so anyway, he fell on his knees and wanted to be executed. And the Sua said no, he wasn't going to kill him. And so he demanded to be killed. And what they did is they made a little like a thing out of mud that resembled the guy driving the boat. And so they cut the head off of it. And that didn't placate the driver, that he came back to the king and still demanded to be executed for his mistake. And so then he ended up being killed that way. That's the story I read about anyway. Another little shrine. And here's a little bit more of the old original wall. And they got a little boat, and then the spirit house is here. And they have those little dresses for like the female spirits and all the chickens. And then over here is like a Buddhist school. So you got the monks that do stuff over here. You can see they have the image up front, and they're doing some light installation, it looks like. They got the tables and everything here. You can see all the shrines and everything. And then the way this building is constructed has the lotus arch over the windows. This one isn't bowed in the middle like that little ubosot was. And some of the elephants. And then this is the other part of the outer wall. It's still in pretty decent shape. A little bit of the plaster and everything is still on it over here. And then there is more to the temple. The monk quarters are over that away. And they have the bathrooms, and they have all the buildings over here for the funerals. But we've seen kind of the important part of it. Well, that'll finish up our video over here at Wat Tuek. This is an interesting enough temple. Dates back to 1709-ish or something like that. Tuek means like building. That's kind of the literal translation. So it's building temple. Anyway, it's pretty cool to see the reclining Buddha, and those halls are in really nice shape. They did a nice job when they restored them in the 60s or so. So definitely, if you want to see this, like this Cyclops, is something maybe not even check out. But if you want to see some good examples of Ayutthaya style architecture, then that the ubosot, or the ordination hall, is a really nice example. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and you get to see some more content like this. And if you know more about it than I do, leave me a comment down below and tell me. And until next time, from over here in Ayutthaya, remember, life is a journey. So until next time, enjoy.